Hi guys, it's Nigel, Lacock at Estate Agents. I hope you're well. It's Saturday morning and I want to welcome you to my property tour this morning because I'm down on the, say, northern side, the Lacock side of town. And just in behind there, you can see that glowing red brick property. It's a red brick property, probably built in the 1950s in a place called Philip Close. It's got so much parking, ample parking, lovely plot at the rear. You can see a garage. You could extend it, you could take the garage down, you could convert it, you could potentially extend the back. It's got a decent sized garden. There's 3 bedrooms upstairs which are a good size, and there's a bathroom. There's an attic room that's been plastered out, gas boilers up there. You could use that as another room, not a bedroom unless you wanted to get building regs, but proper stairs in there. And downstairs it's big as well because you've got a nice sized hallway, turn left into a living room, and then you've got a big kitchen diner. There's a little inner passage with a downstairs loo, and that links you into the garage as well. And at the back, you can see there's ample parking at the front for 4 or 5 cars. At the back there's a decent road. These are built in the 1950s, which means we believe this is a steel frame property. They are mortgageable, but you do need to talk to a mortgage advisor or us a little bit further because in the 50s they built these with a steel frame, so not every lender will like them, but there are lenders, high street lenders, that will look at these properties, but it's a non-standard construction with a steel frame. We want to be clear and transparent because a lot of these properties are down here, and then it will help you with your purchase going forward. There's double glazing, there's gas. It's going to suit a first-time buyer. It's a great property, a lot of space with it, and I don't think this property's going to be on the market long because of the size of the plot and the parking. Now, I'm going to spin the camera around because we're going to talk about, Philip Close and where this is in terms of Melksham. Not everybody knows Melksham. And then we're going to get stuck into this property behind me. I'll show you that property, that lovely semi-detached property in Philip Close. And there we are, that's a better view of that front. Look at the parking, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they had the motorhome in front of that, they've moved it today. There's that inner passage that I talked about. And at the back, at the rear of the property, there's a really decent sized plot as well. This all links up to Bowman's Court in around there. There's nice little playing fields in behind, and it's on the northern side of town, Philip Close. It's a nice little area there. There's just a shop just along Forest Road. You come out of here, you turn left, and about 5 miles north up there, it's the stunning National Tourist Village of Lacock. You can get in behind Beauwood Estate, you can get into Cairn, Chippenham that way, Devizes, or you can go back into town. And look, I'm quite a fit lad. You go up Forest Road, and from there I would say about a 15-minute walk, and you can get into town. You can get up to Church Lane, there's a chippy, there's bus routes. You can get into Sandridge Lane, Sandridge Road up there. There's a station, not a station, but a garage to refuel. There's the co-op shop as well. There's a laundrette on Church Walk, and like I say, the chippy as well. A little pub around the corner from here as well. So you have got amenities on your doorstep, guys. And of course, then if you want to walk into town, about 15 minutes. Motorway, not everybody will know that, but I would say a good 25 minutes away from the M4. Melksham does have a train station running every half an hour or so. And then really, if you wanted to go any further for a day out, you can get into Bath. Our stunning National Heritage City of Bath is about 14 miles. So again, 40-minute drive down there, and you're into Bath for a lovely day out. I mentioned before about the construction. Sometimes you have timber frame constructions nowadays with, say, a persimmon or a Charles Church home. These were made out of metal. There's no spray foam that we can see in the roof because he's already taken the roof out, and he's converted it. It is a big space up in the roof, which I'll show you. He's put the gas boiler up there, so it can be used as a room, but you can just paint it, finish it off, and do what you want with it. But there is a ladder coming from bedroom 3, which I'll show you. There are 3 bedrooms. This is steel frame construction, and like I said, you just need to double check with lenders that they're okay. A good financial advisor will be able to tell you that. We've got 2 in the office that can help you, just in case you need some advice in terms of the construction of the property. But a lot of those properties down here are steel framed, and we've sold many of them over the years. You can just see that front porch there. We're going to go through there. You can even put a little porch out here. I just want to cover that off as well. You can see neighbouring properties, for instance, adding porches. You can extend this out. You can make the garage bigger as well. You can take down that wall, bring this across here, and you can have a double garage if you want. But there's a bit of work around there. He just uses it for storage, and I think most people will. And then you've got all this parking in front. So there's a lot to be said for this property. It's a nice property inside. Let's get you in and take a look around. So, as promised, I'm just going to go one more time. Their motorhome there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say 4 cars rather than 5. Let's be a bit conservative with it. I'd put a porch out here if it was me. I think it would just add to the value of the property. It's nice enough as it is. You're going to see the quality inside. You can just see those lovely stairs turn into the first floor landing. Got ceiling spotlights. I will show you all the walls and the decorating because I think it's important. And you know, with my tours I take a step back. And there you can just see that double glazed door, little side panelling bringing in natural light. Little under stairs, you could cover that with those push doors. And they just come out. That could be another little storage area. Wood effect flooring. Turn the camera around. And there we have the entrance hall. Upstairs you can see that light then bringing in, that window bringing in natural light from the side elevations. Turn left here and in we go to this living room. Nice sized living room. You can see sofa suite there to the left. Nice picture window bringing in natural light. There's some shades on today because the sun's out, so it would be very bright in here otherwise. And it's just a decent sized room this. And if I pop my camera through there you can see how much light is coming through. And that sun comes around later on as well during the day. So obviously in that back garden you get a lot of sun. I'm just going to sit down on this sofa and also explain that fireplace because there is a log fire there. He's going to take it out because he put that himself. So he hasn't then got that just signed off. So there is a flue there. He's just going to block that off, and then someone else can put a fire in if they want, and then they'll just have to, get people to check the installation of the fire. So he feels he doesn't want to do that. He's going to take that with him. So there won't be that fire there, but there'll be the space and the opportunity for somebody to put a log burner in there and do it, to their standard as well. You can put little shelving units here, shelving units there, and again, they're quite attractive. I've seen that happen before. Or just use the recesses like these guys have, but sometimes people build these little cupboards in and they just look really cool. It gives it a little bit of an older feel, the property then. But it's such a good spacious room, this. And as I just turn around, then we're back out into this hallway. I'm just going to stop the camera here because there's a bit to show you downstairs still. And as promised, just coming back from the hallway. And just remember, guys, that living room and that fireplace is going within the fire, so you'll just block it off. I think there's some lining in there, but if you want to put your own fire in there, then somebody else can do it. Then he doesn't have to worry about getting things signed off or anything. It'll just be a space for somebody to do. And I think that's a good idea. Someone else can then have that properly installed if they wanted a log fire, for instance, or a log burner or whatever. They can do that at their own convenience. Now then, this is where it opens up quite nicely into a bigger room again. You can see an inner passage from there. There's a little loo in there and garage, which I'll show you in a minute. Understairs pantry. And as I just close this door, you can just see this lovely big kitchen dining room. Base unit, side level cupboards, cooker integrated into units, extractor fan. And it just opens up, little breakfast area there, dining room table down there, patio doors. And here we go. Look at the size of that plot in the rear. I wasn't joking about the size of the plot as well. There is a lot to be said for this property. It's a decent semi, you've got a lot of parking, and you've got a lot of space, boys and girls. Really good property, this. Just look at the angles. Base unit, side level cupboards, plumbing for washing machine, sliding patio doors, table there. Pop the camera out there. I'll even show you Simba the rabbit later. And look at the size of this plot. And this is why it's an extendable property as well, because somebody could add to a conservatory. You could take this down and bring the kitchen out from the back. Now that would be a showpiece kitchen in itself, but you can add to this as well. Obviously everything's got costs, but people have got decent imaginations. They know how their families work, they know what they want in a property. Or you can just leave it as it is. You don't need to make any changes. But it's a lovely room nonetheless. And you're in the kitchen, you're cooking, there's the view out there, kids are playing in the garden, doing their homework if they're good, if they're bad, they're not. And it's just a nice kitchen. Really good ground floor space in this property already, so you can see what I mean about the extras that it does offer. Come through to this inner passage, and again, you've got a door there, double glazed door. You've got another double glazed door. This would be the area that you would come through anyway if you wanted the side access. All right, 2 doors there. Into here, this would have been the old outbuildings when they were built in the 50s. There is a little loo in there that you can use, just for convenience really. And then you've got the old outbuildings there. and then it just takes you into the garage. There's a bit of work here. You can do something to the roof. There's only plastic sheeting that's going to go across there. He just uses it for tools. His main idea was, before they were looking to change, they would have done it otherwise, was to take this wall down and then bring it out there and then make it into a double garage and then spend the money for a proper double garage. Because don't forget also, he had enough parking. So it's just here for storage. It is a garage, but there is some work to be done. It's, you know, it's not perfectly built, because obviously you would want to tidy this up and look at this roof. If that was your garage and you wanted to extend it, then maybe have a look back through here, extend it back through out here, up to the kitchen. You could even have a pitch on the roof if you wanted to. But a lot of options, but definitely big enough for storage, and it's all there for you, ready for you to consider your ideas on this property. Now we're going to get upstairs. We're going to have a look at this modern fitted bathroom suite and generous 2 double bedrooms and 1 single bedroom and that attic room. As promised, we're just going to walk through the kitchen. Again, big kitchen. Got to show you this again. It's really important just to recap sometimes. Beautiful garden, decent sized kitchen, decent sized living room, into this spacious hallway. Then let's go travel upstairs. We're going to climb these stairs now. Remember that double glazed window to the side elevation, bringing in natural light. There we have it. You can see there's a flat roof there, and it is a bit crap. You know, there's plastic sheeting there. You won't mind me saying that. He's going to put some more plastic sheeting over it, but because he's not going to make the changes now to the garage, it'll be left for somebody else to do. But you could, like I say, extend it out, knock it through, take it down, keep it up, shake it all about. You can do what you want with it. It's there for you to decide. Nice doorways going into bedrooms. Just going to show you different areas of the landing. Always important to do that. And let's just get into this bathroom. Bit of tiled flooring, concealed cistern units, nice little wash hand basin, lovely tile walling all the way throughout. The quality and the workmanship is really good. He's really looked after this property. And the reason for the move, there's 2 of them. It's only 2 houses. They've seen something they really like, and they're both on the market. And this one will be on the market very soon for you to look at and to get yourselves in. P-shaped bath, shower screen, sprinkler head there with a shower, obscure double glazed window. Really, really nice fitted bathroom this. Really nice. And there we have it. I'm going to take you into the 3rd bedroom because I want to explain this as well. You can see there's a ladder there. Now the ladder can go back up because that's the access to loft space. Potentially you could, if you want to try and reconfigure, depending on, you know, building regs or any planning, whatever, if you wanted to create something up there, you'd need to look at that. There's a cupboard over the stairwell there, and this is bedroom 3. So if you didn't want to use it and you used it as an office, then so be it. But what I'll do is, if I climb up to this ladder now, get this job out the way. He's actually done a bloody good job. I told him not to paint it because it's all plastered. There's cupboards already built in, and it's a really decent room. There's a little door there. That's where the boiler is. So just remember the boiler's in there. Velux windows, decent size up here. Again, you could use this as a craft room, hobby room, attic room. We can only call it an attic room. It is not a bedroom. I repeat, not a bedroom. If you wanted to get it to that, you'd have to go to planning, building regs, and see what you can do to create a proper staircase, etc., etc. But you can use it as a loft room. And depending on how you want the stairs to come down or to come up, because you can change that as well. But for now, that's bedroom 3. And what we're going to call it is with the addition of a loft room. And hopefully that makes sense. But it just gives somebody another piece of a pie to think about. Have a look in here, bedroom 2. Decent double. You look, I'm standing in the doorway there. You've got freestanding either side, 2 windows overlooking the rear. Plenty of space here, double bedroom. Very, very well presented all the way through. Look at these radiators. Very well presented property, this. Back into that modern bathroom just to give you another look. And of course, we go out here. You know what's out there? Big plot. Really good plot. So this is bedroom 2. 2 windows to the rear elevation, back out into the landing area, and into an even bigger, I was going to say better, but bigger as in wider bedroom 1. Double bed, freestanding there into the access points, or areas I should say. The size of that double window there, we call them picture windows, or I do anyway, always have. But it's a fabulous, fabulous size window that. And again, just down there, all your parking. Brilliant this. Really nice bedroom this. And when I first visited it, I just walked around, I just was really impressed with the size, because when you have a semi-detached property, let's be honest, you look around, there's going to be one room that's small and not impressive. Every room's impressive, even the fact, I mean, the smallest room is probably the bedroom 3. But if you hybrid work and you don't have the need for a kid there, or a child I should say, you can use it as an office. If you do have a child, you just put a single bed in it. But these bedrooms up here are proper sized bedrooms. He's reconfigured some of the walling as well, just to rob Peter to pay Paul from the landing area, because it was just wasted space. I know what's been created, there's still enough space here just to have these bigger bedrooms. Very, very clever, smart house this is. So these are the 3 bedrooms upstairs, bathroom, and don't forget up there, there's that loft room, which is a decent pitch up there and a decent space. The only place to go now is that rear garden, so let's go out and have a chat with Simba the rabbit and show you around the garden. Promise we're just back into this hallway. Like I said, every room has been finished. It's the space, and don't forget the fire. He's going to take the fire. You can put your own one in there, and then you can get that signed off if you want. But that fire will be going. But it's just a lovely space. Those picture windows really make the difference. The space downstairs, I think this kitchen says it all. Just carries it off nicely. You can extend at the rear. Let me show you the rear here, because you've got a patio here, little logs, area for logs, little curved areas there, little tree, nice big shed that's staying there. And I'll show you the size of that shed in a minute. The patio comes across here. Outside tap. Remember, these are the doorways that take you from the garage back out into the rear here. And there we have it. Nice hedging there. There used to be conifer trees there. He got a pick thing and took them out, which was a nice shout, just because they're harder to maintain. And you can see how far I'm walking now, so I'm not going to say a little bit for a few seconds. The sun's gone in, there's a cloud there. And it's a really, you can see those velexes open there. Big shed there. You could put a little cabin in there if you wanted to. You can convert, you can do something with it. You can bring this property back. And as you can see from here, there's all this space here, so you could extend this out, so you could have a big showpiece kitchen, a big pièce de la résistance, where that comes out as well. That is going to add value to the property, obviously depending on how much you spend or when you sell it again, but you know, anything that enhances a property is a good thing, not a bad thing. And this is a good property. And just to cover off again, it is steel framed, so that's 1950s. There's no spray foam to worry about. Roof's been done, it's very well maintained. It just needs to be mentioned with the mortgage advisor, so they get you the right mortgage product to the right lender. And apart from that, and I think this guy who owns the property has got a TSB mortgage on it. So yeah, he's got a high street lender. And you've got a beautiful garden here, and I'm going to summarise from here, because to me this is a first-time buyer's dream, because you've got, if you just say you've got somebody that needs tools putting somewhere, or a car, well, you've got the garage. You can improve on it, no doubt about it, but it's there. Then if you've got parking needs, you know, you've got plenty of parking outside. Then if you want the size for the bedrooms, the 2 double bedrooms are big. Then you want size downstairs, well then it ticks those boxes, because you know, your living room's big enough, the kitchen diner is big enough. You got a downstairs loo also in that inner passage, and you know, let's have a look out here. Let's all be honest, it's a decent plot. This, it's a really, really good plot. A lot bigger than most people's plots as well. It's a great property at Phillip Close. It is going to suit first-time buyers, people trading down even, or people trading up looking for a slightly bigger home. So any questions, It's Nigel at Lock & Key Independent Estate Agents. I hope you've enjoyed this tour as much as I have this Saturday morning. I look forward to hearing from you. I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll catch up with you soon.